1995. Now, if you're familiar with the TV show Saved by the Bell, you know they went to Bayside High School, and their rival was a school called Valley. Now, we don't know for certain if Valley that in the show was modeled after the school in Louisville, but we do have a Valley State champion. Now, we know A.C. Slater probably was in the 170-pound weight class, maybe a little higher, but my man here today, Robbie Bodner from Valley, you won the 100-pound state championship in 1995. So Mario Lopez, you best be watching yourself. So Robbie, thanks for joining me today.
Yes,
really
sir.
appreciate it. So kind of tell us, how did you find wrestling? How did wrestling find you?
You know, I was a seventh grader at Frost Middle School, and Valley's coach at that time, Joe Slusher, he started like a youth introduction program, and he brought the high school kids over to the middle school, and got rolling around doing that, and then went in my freshman year and fell in love with the sport.
Awesome. Now, I don't have your history. I have your bracket, but I don't how did you place before this year, your freshman and sophomore years?
So my freshman year, I had an injury going into the district tournament that kept me out.
Okay.
And then my sophomore year, I finished, I want to say probably 7th in the state. And then going into my junior year, they had re-bracketed or changed the weight classes, and they introduced the 100-pound weight class that year, which was a good fit for me because I was a naturally light wrestler. It was a weight class that I didn't have to cut weight for, so a lot of other guys struggled.
And that's something too, coaches. If you want to get your kids interested in wrestling, have the bigger kids come over and just put on a show.
Absolutely.
Have them come to the elementary school, put on a big production, get kids interested. As always, we're going to go over your bracket. Now, 1995, it says here that you are a junior.
Mm-hmm.
And your first match in the opening round, you wrestled Corey Cardwell from Franklin County. It does not say how you win that.
I won that match by pin.
By pin?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Then in the second round, quarterfinals, you wrestled Jason Elliott from Simon Kenton, and it says you win that by fall as well. So you got 2 falls. Now in the semifinals, you wrestled Josh Priest from Sheldon Clark. Josh went on to win 2 state championships.
Yeah.
So you wrestled a pretty good kid there.
Yeah, he was actually my senior year. Me and him had to wrestle each other in the first round. He beat me 1-0.
Really?
Yep.
My goodness.
Yep.
Then in the finals, you wrestled some guy named Chris McCoy.
Yes,
Never
sir.
heard of him before? No, I'm kidding, Chris. You know we're kidding. Lexington Tates Creek. It says here that your record coming in to, I'm not sure if this is the state championship round or the finals. It says you're 34-1.
Yep.
And Chris is 36-2.
Yep.
So it's a pretty good state finals match in the 100-pound weight class. Now, of course, he wins. We're not going to tell you how. We're going to watch the video. But after you win your semifinals match, kind of walk us through where your mind is. What are you feeling? What's your coach telling you? What are your teammates telling you? People that's been there before, kind of give us an idea.
You know, I come out of Jefferson County, so a lot of the kids that wrestled outside the county, I'd heard about them. David Barnett was real integral in giving me updates on who's doing what. As far as Chris, and I kept an eye on Danny Fizz because Danny Fizz was my only loss, and Chris ended up pinning him in the semifinals.
Oh my!
And I knew that it was going to be a real tough match. I felt like I had prepared enough going into the state tournament. I was just ready to see what happened.
That's awesome. Now I will say we're here at the youth state tournament at the Corbin Arena on Sunday. So if you hear outside noise, we're in the locker room. Just bear with us. We found the quietest place we could get. Now I saw something on your finger. What is that?
That's my state championship.
Show the camera.
So state championship ring from 1995. I wear that actually state tournament youth every year. Kind of motivate these kids.
That's awesome.
Don't get it out much, but
the universe worked it out. You're supposed to be here today with that ring.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be here doing
absolutely.
your story. Now, you said off camera it's been a while since you have watched the video. How long are we talking? 5 years, 10 years?
Probably 15, 20 years maybe, yeah.
I know you're with the Derby City Legends. Sullivan, when I started putting on my Facebook and started putting the videos out, he reached out to me and asked if I had your match, and I sent him the clip of it, or the copy, I guess you could say. And he told me that possibly get you and Chris together at some point. So that will be a video. That's going to be its own playlist. There's a bunch of guys reached out. They're friends. They wrestled in, well, they become friends. Let me say it like that, because social media, the world's gotten smaller. People they wrestled in school and state championships. Hey man, we can get this guy and this guy together and do a video. Okay, we're going to probably get Chris to come do a video with Robbie for this match. That way both guys can talk through. But this is Robbie's day. This is Robbie's video. Man, you ready to watch this video?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it.
We have an 11th grader with a 34-1 record, Valley, Robbie Bodner. We have a 12th grader with a 36-2 record from Tates, Chris McCoy.
All right, you guys are seeing what we're seeing. We're at Atherton High School. Now, how far was Atherton from Valley? I'm not familiar with the geography.
It's probably 20 miles, not too far at all. Atherton didn't really have that much of a wrestling program at that time, so we didn't go there very often. But state tournament had been held there for as long as I went to school. Actually, my senior year is when they moved it. So,
Did they just have a big gym? Or what?
yeah, they had a big, nice gym. It's kind of in the city, so.
Okay, well, cool. Now, we have a guest with us. This is your son,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Say hi to the camera
Hey,
and tell us your name.
Lachlan.
All right, now you've never seen Dad wrestle in high school, have you?
Nope.
This is going to be your first for you too. All right. So, it's 100-pound weight class, 1995. It's you in the blue singlet versus Chris McCoy in the maroon singlet. So it is kind of a Saved by the Bell, Bayside High versus Valley, AC Slater versus Nedick. If you know, you know. Do you have any? I'm sure you can remember the match, but like, is there anything that sticks out to you about the match that you just like kind of like replay, or anything that like changed the match that you remember?
Yeah, there's a stoppage in the match. Chris was shooting in on me, and we had went out of bounds a couple of times, and then he shot on me again, and I cross-faced him, and then there was a blood timeout.
Okay.
And then momentum picked up for me after that. That's the biggest thing that stands out.
All right. Well, let's go back to 1995. Let's do this. Turn down the volume just a little bit. So, what was your go-to takedown? Your go-to?
I love high crouch because I could do a lot of different things off of that. Super quick. I was strong for my weight class.
Now, who have you got in your corner back there?
That's Joe Slusher and Ted Lineberry.
Gotta fix the headgear.
Yes, sir.
Every state championship match has to have a headgear fix. Out of bounds.
Yep. There's a lot of jitters when you first walk out there.
I can imagine.
That finals match. It's
There you go. Oh, ooh. That's close.
Yeah, it was close.
That's close.
I think they call that two.
Yeah.
These days.
Right out of bounds. Ooh. And that's Coach Green, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what I saw. He's now, I think, at Lafayette. What do you think about Dad wrestling so far?
He's doing pretty good.
There you go, shoot in.
So like I say, they kids out in Lexington, they like that line a whole lot. I like to keep it in the center.
Yeah. Now, we can hear people cheering for you. Who you got there?
Oh man, we had a big crowd there that day. My mom, my dad, all my teammates. We had 2 guys in the finals.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Dante Jordan wrestled Joe Paul that year.
Oh, that's right. I've got that match as well.
Yep.
I think that was Joe's second championship.
Yep. Yes, sir. It was it was a surprise to everybody for us to have two guys on the mat, or 2 guys in the championship.
Right. All right, we're out. All right. So we start the injury time for Chris. Is this you're talking about just this another injury time?
Right.
Okay.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. So, did you have a game plan, like if you seen Chris wrestle before?
I had not, and really that was before, everybody had cell phones with video on it and everything like that, so it was, didn't know much about anybody.
Just get out there and wrestle
Yep.
and let the cards fall where they may, right? The chips fall where they may.
That's right, that's right.
All right, boom. So it's going to be your choice, looks like. You defer, but you always want to defer.
Yep.
So you're on top. What's your go-to breakdown, your go-to turn?
I like spiral ride a whole lot. Breaking down, a lot of forward pressure.
Right. Just about everybody that I've done video with so far, after they watch it or whatever, either on camera or off camera, they'll be like, man, I just wasn't that good. There's so much now that I see that I could have done better. And of course, hindsight and coaching now and that kind of stuff, of course you're gonna, there we go, we got money's back.
Yep.
Should get a count there. Oh, we're way out of bounds. But, I mean, it's easy to look back all these years later and go, man, I wish I knew that move. I wish I knew this.
I'll tell you, I wrestled, came out, me and Chris actually wrestled together at Cumberland. And it's just amazing how much more you pick up. Well, even me from my junior year to my senior year, I mean, there was a huge jump there.
Right. Once that switch, doesn't get it, takes it back down. Oh, go for it. You can try to stack right there.
3/4. Yep.
Not bad. Coach Green might be one of the most animated coaches in the state of Kentucky.
I'll tell you what, there's a few of them. Chuck Anderson out of Seneca, he was one. Yeah. Got that wrist control right there, you see that?
Right. That's something too that now it seems like kids they're much better scramblers than anything in the 90s that I've got video on.
Right.
But like you guys in this era had better like fundamental techniques, wrist control,
Right.
just
What was that?
what was it, buddy?
Yeah, he was spinning out.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to turn in, get his one, but I don't think he done it.
It was kind of nerve-wracking too, going out there being the first match of the state finals. That was it was different.
There it is. One. You guys had a lot of out of bounds time.
Yeah.
That's good though.
My cardio was so good. I ran cross country and I ran track, and I just kept running during the rest of my season. And I think that was a big part of my success in high school.
I can see that. Oh yeah, of course.
And my teammates too. I mean, I can't give enough credit to all my teammates were bigger than me, so I got pounded on quite a bit. Even Mikey coming in, Mike Sullivan coming in as a freshman, wrestling with him. I just had a lot of teammates to work with.
Right.
I'm fortunate.
You're sometimes you're only as good as your practice partner.
Right, absolutely. When Ted Lineberry came in, he gave us a different type of grit than Joe had. Fundamentally, Joe was taught us the fundamentals. I think Coach Lineberry took it up a notch.
Yeah. The kids today will never know how hard those old three-piece mats were and how heavy they were.
Oh, man.
Had to lock arms underneath them and pack them.
That's right. That's right.
Especially if your school was hosting, had to move them. All right, so your choice, you're going down. What's your go-to skate, stand up?
I could do it all. I like setting out, and I power out through a sit out. I can usually catch, have them reaching over heavy, grab the head, stand up. So there I go, setting out right there.
Right. There you go. Good movement on the bottom. Good movement.
Them guys were tough, man. Chris was tough on top. Josh Priest, he was a beast on top. He threw in legs a lot.
I'm going to be doing videos. I think Josh now lives in North Carolina, but I think he might be coming in to. Oh, there's near fall. 1, 2, 3. So it should be either, with this count, it should be either 5-0.
No, 8-0.
8-0.
8-1.
8-1.
Escape.
Okay. That's right, he did get the escape. That's my fault. But Josh, 2 times from Sean Clark, when we do his videos, either in person or I think he's going to be coming in to see some family and then link up and do it. So,
they had a tough team.
oh yeah. 95 Sean Clark wins the team title this year.
Yep.
I think they had 5 in the finals. I think 4 or 5 in the finals.
Yep.
And
there's some studs, man.
we're going to be doing a lot of Christian County, Hopkinsville guys. I've got Miguel Merritt, one of the most outstanding wrestler this year. We're going to be doing his videos in the coming months. There's going to be several guys coming in to Christian County, Hopkinsville that wrestle for them. We're going to be doing their videos.
Smith.
Sean Smith, Grady.
Yeah, Grady Peterson.
Livingston's 95, Livingston Merritt.
Tough guys.
That was like in the 90s, that's one thing that I've noticed about this is there were pockets of good wrestling. You had Christian County, Hopkinsville.
Yep.
You had some schools in the Louisville area. You had a few schools in northern Kentucky, Woodford County, and then the other end of the state you had Sean Clark. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Caught him heavy.
He's bridging good.
Yep. Flexible.
Headgear come off. Come on, Rick. There we go. Coach Green's got his jacket off already. Another headgear adjustment.
Yeah, I don't understand why we started a neutral position there.
Yeah, I think it may have been a bad time.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you remember that? All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
First state champion, Valley High School.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow. There it is. Do you still have your state championship medal and everything?
Yeah. Super proud.
That's awesome, man. Now, let's go back just a second here and kind of point out who some of these guys are. Who we got here?
Yeah, that's Joe Slusher. That's Ted Lineberry. That's my mom and dad back
Oh, is it
there.
really?
Yeah, that's my mom and dad. That's James Varner. He ended up being a pretty good wrestler for Valley High School. Ronnie Poole, he was a workout partner. Billy Allgood. We had a lot of guys there. It was
Awesome.
Pretty awesome.
So, Bub, what do you think about Dad wrestling?
I love it.
Think you could beat him?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So, any closing thoughts? Any closing remarks about it?
No, I really enjoyed that. It's been a while. Have to say a great memory for me. Wrestling's did a lot for me in my life. Overall, I guess the person I am today.
Right.
And I love giving back to these kids. And, it's great. I appreciate you doing this. This is awesome.
Man, no problem. I love getting to meet guys and tell their story, because that's what I think every video I've done, something to the effect of, I've said a banner in a gym doesn't tell the story, a name in the KHSAA record book doesn't tell the story, and shots like this with your parents and your practice partners and stuff, that I would have to imagine there's probably not a photo in existence of this celebration. Maybe some photos of the matches you have, I don't know, but a photo like this, hugging your coach, your teammates, everybody being around you, stuff like that just doesn't exist, and that's part of the story of, you may have won a 12-5 decision or whatever it was, but it does not tell the story of the match, and that's what I love about this series. That's all we got. We're going to put a bow on this one, wrap it up. Again, I say it in the last couple ones, but we've got a bunch more, probably got about 50 more to film. I'm so excited that you guys are watching these videos and sharing them, talking about them. Again, we're at the youth state tournament today, middle school yesterday, and I probably had 100 people come up that recognized me from the videos and just tell me how appreciative they were, finally getting to see names, from the past wrestle, like Livingston, Bruce Stepp, they've heard the stories about. But we've got some other big names coming, I promise. We got some other Kentucky legend names coming. It's just a fact of getting up with them, filming their videos. That's all we got for you guys on this one. We'll see you guys on the mats.
State